Live? Okay. Sorry, I was sending a message. Currently at the courthouse, waiting. It's all good. Gonna wait for some people to get in here. Parked at the Wells Fargo. Not really supposed to be parked here, but whatever. Sitting in my work truck. Gonna get these pulls started here in a little bit. Ashley's just at the courthouse doing something. So, it's just a waiting game. Waiting for some people to get in here. Oh, there we go. What's going on? Yeah, I'll start over. I'm waiting at the courthouse. Ashley's dealing with something, so we're gonna get these pulls started here in a little bit. Super windy. I mean, if you can see those palm trees blowing. It's been windy like crazy. So not good for pools, but it is what it is. What's going on, everybody? I'm sure you got. I think Brown Dwarf just went live right now, so wanted to kind of pick up where he left off, talking about the LA fires. He's actually out there in LA. They're close to it. And my whole thought process on that is there's video footage. It could have been AI. I don't know the video I saw, but they all started at the same time. And first thing that came to my mind was that they were from satellite DEWs, direct energy weapons, just like how Hawaii caught on fire. Pretty crazy, you know. All you're hearing about is like all the Hollywood stars and the elites and all that, just how their houses are burning or gone or whatever, like, and they're just sending $700 something for relief. You lost everything and they're sending you $700. I don't know, it just seems really far-fetched and just horrible. And Governor Newsom, that's our California governor, garbage if you ask me. He got rid of our water supply out there before all this happened, so that's a little strange. And then State Farm, I heard, I think 2 or 3 months prior, they canceled California fire insurance. Like they didn't have a clue what was going on either. Cheers, everybody. I don't see comments. I don't think anyone's commenting yet. It's just wild what's going on. And obviously, for those of you that watch the news, you know, the local weather channel, wherever you live, they knew it was going to be windy. Like, it's not that shocking. Like, it's been windy for, I want to say, at least a week and a half now, every day. Even we've had local blackouts due to how bad the wind is. So like I said, this was all, in my opinion, it was all planned. It's just really no bueno right now out here in California. And where I live, it's called the Inland Empire, and it seems like people are like, because of these LA fires, they're starting fires over here. I think I just read on a local Facebook site, or whatever you want to call it, for the mountain, but it has to deal with down here. Someone, I'm pretty sure, lit the recycling center on fire. So, I mean, and again, it's been windy, so if you start a fire and wind, it's just going to rapidly spread unless you get it right away. But how are you supposed to get a fire out if, you know, the local water supply got drained? Like, come on, like, man, I keep saying this. We live in an upside down world, man. It's dumb. Do we have good connection right now? What's going on, Trinity? Welcome to the channel. I want to plant, so off that topic, you know, I'm sure wherever you guys live, you're hearing about these LA fires, you know, it's just dumb. You know, I think the biggest agenda, I'll keep talking for a couple more minutes about this. I think the biggest agenda, beyond my belief that it started from direct energy weapons, DEWs, satellites, whatever, is that they're trying to cover up evidence with the whole, if you want to say, the whole like Diddy group, P. Diddy group or whatever, like the weirdos, and all that. And then also the fact that they want to start building smart cities. So what's the easiest way to do that? Just burn everything down and start fresh, I guess. Roger, what's going on? Everyone stay blessed. So a couple things here. I know me and Brown Dorf are trying to link up and get some footage together with you guys or for you guys. I think that's gonna be really cool. I remember it was a couple years back. I actually went up. What's going on, Booch? I took a road trip. I think it was during COVID. I met up with him up in like Northern California. It was a really cool experience. So we want to. I think the plan is to go back to where I filmed the baby Sasquatch in a tree video, and do, what do you want to say, like a, not part two, but just basically reassuring everyone that there actually was something in a tree and it's not going to be there this time. Like, I saw that one guy's channel and I think he got a pretty good amount of views. He was kind of roasting me or whatever you want to call it. And a lot of the comments were like, oh, it's just the sky in the background, it's a porcupine, it's an owl. Like, we don't even have porcupines, and I don't think porcupines climb, 40-foot trees. I don't even know if they climb trees. I think they're just ground-dwelling animals that walk around and do whatever they do. Let me read your comment, Luch. You were saying flood went through. Whoa, you guys had a flood? See, I don't watch the news, so I have no idea what's really going on. So I'm kind of oblivious. I just kind of live my life day by day. I just can't stand the news. It's all biased. It's all dumb. But I'm hearing different things, like how our water supply got completely like drained out. Like we have nothing to fight fires with before they started, which is really weird. But I also wanted to mention that waterfall area, and I'm sorry, I forgot my SD card again. I know, rookie mistake. It was super cool. They've been super busy back in there, and I should have filmed sideways, but I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. But I really want to do like a mini expedition back in there. Bring some. I got the gear for it. Just bring like 4 people and get as far as we can in one day. Camp out and then push further. It'd probably have to be like a Friday to Sunday type of deal. I think it'd make for a really cool video. And I know I was talking to RM Steels the other day. I guarantee you that no one's camped up there. It's not even like people in California. I'm just gonna speak for Southern California because wish I was in Northern, but it's all good. The people down here, they don't really, unless you're doing like the Pacific Crest Trail, they don't really like camp off the grid. They stick to campgrounds where you got to pay. I think it's like $50 now. It used to be 25, which I think is still ridiculous, but they just stick to campgrounds and do all that. But I think backpacking and actually getting back in there is going to be really cool, not just for us being out there, but for them. And I don't know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen out there. So I think that'd be really cool. And I need to start probably doing some more lives here. I'm fully committed to being back now. Just had to deal with some stuff. I feel like everyone has to go through some things in life, and we're back in action, back in the saddle. So hope everyone's doing good. If you guys have any questions, I can gladly answer them. And like I said in the beginning, no one was here. It's like the first 45 seconds. I'm just waiting here at the courthouse. Ashley's dealing with something right now, so gonna get these pools going once she's finished, and gonna see if I'm back early enough. I'll start on a new video. I have so much Colorado footage that I have yet to post, and yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. and I cannot wait to share all these experiences with you guys. I'll actually share something right now. So it was probably, I want to say, like about 4 months, 4.5 months, somewhere around there, like beginning of fall. It's this quiet little mountain town. It's actually very popular, especially back in the day. Anyway, it was around nighttime. I wasn't even like looking. I was literally going to a friend's house, and they live by this lake, and we hear it was probably close to 1 a.m. I'd say, and we hear this like crazy. It was like I don't even know how to explain it, and I can't even like reenact it, but it wasn't a whoop. It was like a not a growl. It was have you guys heard the Washington? Is it Washington? The sounds in the forest. It's like it sounded just like like the typical Sasquatch sound. Um, if you guys have seen Finding, I don't watch Finding Bigfoot, but um, it was like their intro. I want to say it's been so long, but it was like the most crazy sound, and it came all the way across the lake. Like it's a pretty far distance. Super clear, super loud, and it was only for like a couple seconds. And I'm like, all right, what kind of animal was that? And they couldn't answer. Like it was something I wouldn't even imagine hearing in Southern California. It just didn't make sense. It was awesome. Deborah, what's going on? And let me do this for you. There you go. Awesome. But how have you guys been? Sorry, I'm going off on so many different topics right now. This cold brew is not helping. I'm really like jittery right now, and I wish I was doing pools because it's gonna be a long, long day. Man, oh man, have they been wrecked. And if you guys didn't know, I'm doing pool service. I have my own company now. Um, doing pretty good. Um, but it's just the beginning, and I just gotta wake up every day, hoping that the more customers will call me, because that's what it's about. Um, yeah, it's crazy. Hold on a second. But yeah, I really think that waterfall area is a really special, super active spot. I think when we first got there, you got to walk down to the river area, and as we're driving up, I'm always like looking over through my passenger window, because you can see down, and there's usually teepees built all the time. And we found a demolished one. You could tell. I'm pretty sure if you guys watched that video, you could tell that was most likely a teepee. I'm not going to say for sure, but I mean, why would there just be a bunch of sticks piled up next to each other in some sort of fashion? And then I think there was a smaller one. When I said that's a stick pile, I think that was like a miniature one of the bigger one. And the wrapping on it was just crazy. But no, once we got up there, I'm looking around, and the vibes were just insane. And that was the first time I've seen that waterfall flowing like that crazy. And speaking on that, so the main river runs, or is fed from, the opposite side, which is the bigger mountains that we have. And then where the waterfall's at, it's a mini mountain range. So the water's not going to come down off this mountain, go down, and climb the other side. Water takes the least path of resistance. So my guess is that the waterfall's water source is a hidden spring or natural spring somewhere. And I know I had filmed, I want to say it was after COVID. And I think it was after the fire that we had there from a gender reveal party. That was the worst. That broke my heart, because it literally scorched that whole area. It was horrible. And like I said, that's such a special area. But it didn't didn't stop the forest beings from like not being there, which is crazy. We got in there pretty far, and my main goal was trying to find that source of where that water was coming from. And I want to push even further this time with the mini expedition I want to try to plan out. So it's just interesting to me, and it's flowing year round. It's not flowing like that year round, but there's always water coming down off that thing. So and I was talking to my dad. He's like, hey, that's where gold would be right there. I'm like, well, damn, let's go gold panning, find some gold. I think there's a smaller waterfall across the main road there that I also went to. There should be a video out for that too, from a while back. I actually did take some dirt samples from there, and there were gold flakes. So, and it wasn't pyrite. So that possibility. Little history lesson for you guys. Sorry, I'm going off so many things right now. Back in the day, so the Serrano Indians, this was their land, and then the white man came through, brought donkeys, which donkeys. No, mule is a horse and donkey hybrid. Straight up donkeys, which are now in the canyons running wild. Pretty cool to see. People feed them carrots and all that. So they brought the donkeys with them, which are still around today. And they hiked all the way up to the mountains. See, the Indians would go up there in the summertime because it'd be so damn hot down here in the valley. And they basically enslaved those Indians, and they said, you're going to mine gold for us. Yada, yada, yada. I think they were pretty successful. You can find mortars in the rocks. I think I filmed so many of those things. I found petroglyph, which I want to find more of those. But as the story goes, so basically the white man got whatever he wanted out of the Indians, finding the gold, whatever, and then there was like a mass slaughtering of Indians. So that's why there's a lot of Indian burial grounds out here. There's this place called the Noss Center. It's basically like fairgrounds, if you want to consider it that. So every time the local fair comes once a year, they've even switched the date to try to see if this happens, and it still happens. So whenever they set it up and they get ready to say that it's open, it always rains, because that fairground is built on top of an Indian burial ground. And it doesn't matter if they switch the date, it always rains, and it's crazy stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of history out here, and I just feel bad because these fires, for one. I think, like I said in the beginning, they were planned. In my opinion, they're 100% planned. Like, this is, if you wanted to make it look legit, you wouldn't have wildfires in wintertime. Like, that's not normal here. Summertime, yeah, like you better hunker down, you better have your stuff straightened out. And hold on a second. Okay, I had to read message. Summertime is like, there's signs posted everywhere that says, watch out, extreme fire danger today, blah blah blah. But if you want to make a case and make it believable for artificially made wildfires, you wouldn't start them in wintertime. It just irks me. What's up, Steels? Hey, I was talking about you earlier. Let's get this little expedition going, man. I'm really excited about it. I think it'll be fantastic, and like crazy experience and journey for sure. Like, imagine being up there at night, maybe like 12 a.m., 1 a.m. ish time. It's pitch black, and there's probably like zero light pollution. And like I said, no one's been up there camping out. Like, the interactions that we could possibly have is going to be crazy. I once I climbed up to the top of the waterfall, I did a short clip. I think you guys saw it. Yeah, dude, at night it's gonna be crazy. But anyway, once I got up there, and like I said, the vibes were just crazy the whole time. But once I got up there, I was alone, 4 stories away from where Ashley was at the bottom. I'm like, oh, they've been busy, and I'm like looking around, and even in the daytime, when you see dark spots, just abnormally being in different places, that's where I like to look. Um, I'm not gonna swear by it, but I swear I was looking at something. I took a picture of it and put it at the end. I could see like faces like with my eyes, like they're not trying very hard. Like obviously they're not in your face. Like here we are, but they're not trying very hard to hide per se. So I think they like the interaction. I think that's why they in that spot specifically build teepees in a place where down by the main river where a lot of people hang out. I think they get a kick out of, building these structures, and then all these regular people being just saying, oh, a kid built that, or some other family built that, and just, not even thinking twice about what other possibilities could have built that, So it's always been a special spot. I know Steels knows it's a special spot, and I'm happy to say that it's an active, super active spot in the state of California, in Southern California to be exact, where, all these, I'm going to say, very well-known Bigfoot researchers, not talking about Mark Diesel or any of those people, I'm talking about like the ones you see on Finding Bigfoot that are so-called well-known because they got a PhD and this and that. They wouldn't even think about Bigfoot being down here. Like, it's just a dry desert. Well, they would say that, but it's they're everywhere. We all know that. I think this coffee's getting to me. It's all good though. What's up, Trey? Hey, you said you're gonna send me something. I haven't checked my email, but I got a little bit of time while I'm waiting here at the courthouse. But yeah, I want to check out whatever you were saying that you had to send me here. But yeah, main reason for starting this live was talk about the fires, and then let you guys know what the upcoming plan is. So I think I got to go here in a little bit. Got to start on these pools because the wind's not going to stop, and the debris is not going to stop going in the pool. So it's going to be a busy day for me. But anyway, love you guys. Catch you guys on the next adventure. A lot of things are planned, and can't wait to share them with you guys. So hope everyone has a great day. I'll catch you next time.